It's GCSE Physics Explained. We're down here at Hamsley Forest and I'm going to do a few trails and I'm going to get some information to do distance time graphs, to also calculate speed from speed equals distance divided by time, and I'll also get some velocity time graphs as well. Right, I've just paced it out, and from where Taylor is now, where the lads are now at the top, down to the third jump down there, that's 50 meters. So speed equals distance divided by time. They're going to do 50 meters. If I know how much time it took for them to do the 50 meters, we'll be able to work out their speed. So distance time graphs. Distance goes up the side and time goes along the bottom. Distance is measured in meters, time's usually in seconds. The gradient of a distance time graph will tell you the speed. So if you've got a steep slope, that means that you've had a fast speed, and as the slope gets flatter and flatter, that means that your speed was slower and slower. On a velocity time graph, velocity goes up the side, which is in meters per second, and time goes along the bottom, which is in seconds. So the gradient of a velocity time graph is meters per second, or we say meters per second squared. Now that's acceleration. So the gradient of a velocity time graph tells you the acceleration. If it's a steep slope, it means it's accelerated a lot. And if it's not a very steep slope, it means it hasn't accelerated very much. Now I don't know how well this is coming across on the camera, but this slope is pretty steep at first. So you'd have an increase in speed very quickly, which means you'll accelerate down this first part of the hill. You'll probably still be accelerating as you hit that first jump, and then pretty much your speed will be constant from that point onwards.
You jumped, Reese.
You've jumped, Reese?
Yeah.
How did that feel like, Reese?
Yeah.
Luckily they didn't land on you then.
Yeah, I almost died. Have you got SR side toe suspension? No, so shut up. Have you got a front brake that hardly even works? No, so shut up.
Right, we're just at the bottom of the K line. It's a red line, so some bits are pretty tricky, but it's a massive climb up to the top. So I'll see how long it takes to get up, and then I'll see how long it takes to get down. We'll be able to see what the difference in the speed is, because the distance will be relatively the same. Now the time is 1:38. I'll see what time it is by the time I get up there, but I'll also start my stopwatch as well. Right, see you in a bit. Right, hell's bells. That took 17.5 minutes to get up here. Solid climb. Mind I forgot to set me watch off straight away, so it was probably more like 20 minutes. It's worth it now that we're up here, and it's not going to take anywhere near that amount of time to go down. So I tried to put a GoPro on so you can see the speed going down. It's a shame you didn't see the speed coming up here, but you didn't miss anything. It's just like that. But a lot steeper than that. And it probably doesn't even look steep on the camera, but oh, that's hard. Not for these lads, mind. Fit. Reese even had to go back for his gloves, so he's been faster than everybody. Right. Okay, next time you see us while I'm going downhill. Right, draw off now. Right, let's see how much quicker it is coming down rather than going up. Like I say, it took us 20 minutes to go up. Let's see how long it takes to go down. Speed equals distance over time. Let's see how fast this is. You've nearly died.
You should have seen it.
What the hell
He
happened?
went like this, he went. He was with the flashes out, like, he ramped it down that and ramped it down that and like landed in the bottom.
So that's what he's just nearly killed himself on. Whew. Well, that took us 13 minutes to get down. So 20 minutes to get to the top of the hill, 13 minutes to get down. If we assume that it was the same distance coming down as what it was going up, then I've came down considerably faster because it's took less time. Are you talking about me, Reese? Are you bugging us?
He went this week on Red Bull Rampage.